Montgomery Reece is, I like to think, the arch nemesis of Adam Jones, aka Bradley Cooper. They both trained together in Paris. They grew up together. You know, I say grew up together. They were young lads together in Paris, working kitchens, and they've remained firm and bitter rivals. You know, from the day they sort of parted ways. So, unfortunately for Mr. Jones, Monty Reece does have his third Michelin star. Always makes me laugh when I think of that. And he's sort of aspiring for his third, so I'm the thorn in his culinary side. I think for me, the reason that they are at loggerheads with each other so fervently is the backstory that I think Monty Reece had enormous loyalty to Jean-Luc, who trained the two of them. Whereas Adam Jones decided to sort of, you know, shag his daughter, impregnate her, and then bugger off. So I think that's where the sort of the bulk of his vehemence against him stems from. They do have that violent artistic temperament, and regardless of whatever the sort of madness is, it all has to sort of boil down to this one presented plate. So the journey in which they go in order to get that can be as crazy or whatever, but and the madness in the kitchen can be as Herculean as they want it to be. But as long as it passes through those doors into, you know, into perfection, then it doesn't matter how they get there. So it's fun to sort of play that. There's a fellow Welshman who has a fabulous restaurant in Primrose Hill called Odette's, and I went in and did, I observed a service, an entire service of theirs. And there was a moment where he, you know, he asked me to sear a piece of meat and you know, based, and he's like, confidence, he's just shouting, confidence, you gotta be confident, you gotta be confident. Which I get, you do have to be confident, but usually confidence is sort of the result of great repetition. So unless you have been doing that all your life, it is difficult to kind of look to, it's like doing anything, you know, that someone has been doing their entire lives. Picking a very hot piece of meat without going, which is what I was doing. I've never experienced the amount of pressure. It's similar, you know, we like to think that our jobs are pressured, or, you know, doing theatre's a pressure. It's nothing to what they do, because it's all encompassing. It's not, you know, you don't just cook. You have to reinvent the, you know, the menu 4 or 5 times a year or whatever. You know, you have to stay on top of your produce. You have to, there's so many moving parts have to go into getting a Michelin star. You sort of go, that would kill me.
Every time John Travolta is in the bathroom in Pulp Fiction, something bad happens. For this and more movie facts, click on more videos or click playlist for more trailers.